Good evening, Garden Gang. How's it going? Oh, okay, that was not even like tried to be placed like that. I just flew back to the hometown, and there's a Badoo sitting right next to my right next to my egg counter. Um, I'm not hatching Badoos. I am hatching Valerian Ponyta still. Uh, the name of the stream, by the way, comes from the fact that one of my good friends who also does shiny hunting, I don't think they really do a whole lot of live content though. They challenged me to a race for. We're going based off of egg count. And I told them if they can get it in fewer eggs than I can, that they get to determine my next shiny challenge after I finish. And I'm just kind of riding around. I got at least 7 boxes, which I was able to do yesterday in about 3 hours, so. I just figured if I ride around, if I need more eggs, I can go grab more, but. But also, if I don't, well, I've got plenty. So. Oh, who did I get to join? Oh, hey JJ, hey Galen.
Yo, what's poppin'?
Yeah.
Just a friendly reminder, I am live, so.
You're good.
I mean, I'm pretty sure banana isn't a curse word, so.
Yeah. No, I'm just letting you know ahead of time before you say something that.
Okay. I'm not your other frequent visitor who cursed immediately.
Yeah, the one time she did.
What's funny is everyone else was behaving, even Omar, and then
Oh yeah.
she comes in and is like immediately drops like the biggest like curse word. I'm like, what?
Oh, if she joins the call later, that's definitely getting brought up again. I can almost guarantee it.
Oh, because she's gonna do it again. Immediately, so.
I figured I'd hang out in this call because August isn't in my server, and she challenged me to the current hunt that I'm doing to a race, so I figured if she wanted to
fair
join
enough.
in the call, then she could come hang out.
Probably she has a headache last we checked, because she was supposed to join us for some D&D type stuff.
Ah. That explains why she was taking like an hour to reply to my messages.
Yeah, the frog's got a headache from work, which is alright.
That's fair. Yeah, I asked her if we were going to do it based off of the number of eggs hatched, or if we were going to do it just based off of real time. Never got a response from her on it, but I told her, I then sent a message a couple hours later about saying that if she hatches fewer eggs than I do, she gets to determine my next shiny challenge.
That'd be funny. Oh, I've got the perfect one.
You do?
No, I don't know right now. I've hunted everything I need in ZA and completely.
Nice.
I've gotten every single shiny that I needed out of ZA. And it... Yeah...
I am not doing it as a stream or content stuff, but I have been working on a full shiny living dex in ZA.
Fair. I mean, it's not hard in ZA, other than the locked ones.
Oh, the Swords of Justice are kind of hard.
And the Swords of Justice, only 2 of them are harder, 1 of them isn't. Kabalion, you just gotta sort of run back there, and then you can just do a run method. It's not that bad.
Brachion,
Brachion,
I see is pretty easy because it's using a Hollow Baiter.
Terrakion has no business on that roof, I will say that now.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like,
Also-
no business whatsoever.
I am kind of wondering how Virizion got trapped in the middle of buildings, though.
I think she, like, jumped. Verizion's known for jumping, so since it's a deer.
Yeah, but even then, deers need to have some pretty decent speed just to get the jumps that they can do. And there ain't a whole lot of straightaways in that hyperspace area for her to pick up a lot of speed.
Anyway, we've got 12 days till Pokemon Day.
Yeah, we do. And I am still debating as to whether or not I want to take the day off for that.
I mean, luckily I work overnights now, so I'll automatically have the morning off. I will probably get off of work at 3 a.m. and just be like, you know what, I'm gonna just stay up at that point, because it's only 3 hours off.
I get home from work at midnight, so...
Yes, but at the very least, you're on East Coast, if I remember right?
Correct.
So, at the very least, if you sleep 8 hours, you're still gonna get up at 8-ish, 9-ish, and still be fine.
If I don't
Mine is at
stay up
6.
later, but...
Yeah. But you get my point, though.
Oh, yeah.
You have more time to, mess around with than I would. But, yeah. 30th anniversary of Pokemon.
Yeah. I've got big plans for the day after, though. So...
Fair.
Gonna be Matsu, myself, and a bunch of other people doing a big stream together.
Oh gosh. Don't let Matsu curse again.
She's gonna be alive, so she's gonna be able to hold her tongue.
That was so funny, man.
Dude, you had it is still hilarious to me. All the biggest cursors in the community that are just very relaxed and liberal with it. Everyone was behaving.
And then Matsu showed up.
Matsu, PG streamer that never curses on stream. It's not my stream.
What's funny is I think even I was behaving when that happened.
Oh yeah, you were, because you were in
You
call.
were behaving. Omar was behaving. B-Rad was behaving. Everyone. We all just like sort of stopped, processed, and then
Yeah, it got dead silent in call when that happened.
Because I don't think anyone
'Cause I think
expected it.
you came in, said it, and then dipped for whatever reason.
No, she didn't dip. She just realized what she'd done and she went silent.
No. Every single one of us, like, you've got to be kidding me. Everyone was behaving. We were doing good. Ugh.
Yeah, no,
But with
August.
the 30th anniversary, they're
Yep.
probably going to release Gen 10, so I'm really hoping we get some good things.
We need at least the announcement for Gen 10.
I think it'll be released this year. I think that's part of why.
Yeah, but we haven't even heard any like teasers or anything about Gen 10 yet.
Because they normally announce the generation on Pokemon Day.
Yeah.
They've always pretty much done that. So that's not, unknown.
But they've also
And
given
I-
us
I-
like a year beforehand too. Like every game has
I think
been
they
announced
did
like the
it
year
on
before.
purpose. Originally, before ZA was delayed because it was supposed to come out in 2024.
Oh yeah.
The DLC was gonna be the release for 2025, and then they were gonna do, Gen 10 for 2026, which would make sense.
But they wanted ZA to be released after the Switch 2 got released.
Yeah,
And
and
the
that's why
Switch
it
2 got
ended up
delayed.
delayed. Technically, got no release for 2024 and 2 releases for 2025,
Yeah.
which is alright. They made up for it, but I hope they learned their lesson. If something's delayed, just be honest about it. Don't wait until you get hacked.
Yeah, just be honest with the delays, unlike GTA 6.
Mhm.
Oh jeez, I looked away from my
Don't
screen for
be
1 second, ran right into a ride
obviously.
on.
Never be GTA 6. We got in the real world Hunger Games before we got GTA 6.
Real World Hunger Games. Explain that one.
You haven't heard?
I don't follow the news.
Our president wants to start a basically junior style Olympics between all 50 states. 2 kids from each state.
Yeah.
Oh jeez, that does sound exactly like Hunger.
Yeah.
How did I just find a thing of leftovers as we're talking about the Hunger Games? I've had this game since release date, and I just found a thing of leftovers that's been sitting there.
And now, mind you, this game is like 4 games old at this point, too.
It's been almost a decade since its release.
Don't say that. Don't say that. That makes us all old.
Hey, 20 years ago was Diamond Pearl.
Yeah. I was 8 back then.
I was 7.
JJ was
Oh.
5.
Actually, no, I would have been 8 by the time Diamond Pearl got released, but...
What year was it?
20 years ago. So, 06.
I would have been 3.
You would have been how old?
Or no, 5. I can't count.
I was like, I swear if 5. I swear you're 25 right now.
Well, in my head, for some
no.
reason, I heard 13. I'm like,
Wait, no,
you're not
no.
older than us.
Like, it came out 20 years ago. Hold on, I know. We're both wrong, Ellen. I would have been 4. 'Cause I'm
Okay.
24.
Well, not 20 years to
25
the
and
day.
20
It was late in 20. It was late 2006.
I would have still only been 4 because my birthday is December 23rd.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, so no, I would have been 4. However, I did get the game upon release, so it's not like it matters, but yes.
I mean,
So
I
that
didn't
game
get it
is
right
20
away
years old
because
now.
it was right around the same time I started Sapphire. So
Uh, my first game was Emerald, so well, Sapphire and then Emerald. So
My first game was Fire Red,
so we all started at Gen 3.
pretty much.
yeah, I only remember because I thought my game was glitched when I found a shiny Bagon.
You found a full 1 in
Yeah.
8,000 odds Bagon?
Yes, because I was searching for a regular Bagon, got a shiny, thought it was a glitch, and turned my game off and back on again.
Oh, my brother made... Okay. So I was playing through Emerald. Because I got Sapphire, then Emerald. I was playing through Emerald, and I had just gotten past the Safari Zone, and I found a Poochyena in the grass that was shiny. I didn't know what was going on. I asked my brother about it. He told me it was a glitch.
Did he actually think it was a glitch, or was he fucking with you?
Hey, language. But he claims now that he was just messing with me because he claims now that he knew. But him and I were getting started in Pokemon at about the same time. So,
And back then, it wasn't as common to be able to look up information on the internet. So it could have, he might have known, and he might have been messing with you, or he might not have, sort of thing.
I spent 18 years trying to find another shiny Poochyena. I found one in Pokemon Go first, and then I found one in Scarlet.
I mean, Shiny Poochyena sort of follows me around. Not as much as Shiny Hoppip does, though.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't like necessarily hunting for it, but when I found out the truth, I got upset and it became like a redemption story for me to try to find it. But I never like truly hunted it until with Scarlet and Violet. Do you guys even know what my shiny challenge is that I'm doing right now?
No.
No. Well, we knew you were hunting Ponyta because of the frog, but that was it.
Yeah, so I'm doing what I'm calling the Sage's 6 Pass hunt. I
I'm sorry.
found 10 Pokemon that I believe matches some way, shape, or form the 10 Tailed Beasts of Naruto.
I've never watched Naruto, so I can't really comment.
And I'm hunting them in
I'm
order.
giving you a pass on the horse because I know one is a goat, not a horse.
Oh. It's Kokuo that you're thinking of. It's very similar in design to both a horse and a goat. And I felt that Galarian Rapidash was a better fit for it than Go-Goat was. Yeah, no, the first one, Shukaku, was a Hippowdon.
The issues with Shikaku is it's a Tanuki, and we really haven't had an actual raccoon.
Yes, but the way I looked at it was Shukaku's made of sand. He summons a lot of sandstorms and everything like that. What's a Pokemon that's known for sand? Hippowdon. Hippowdon has the ability Sandstream. It constantly summons sandstorms around it, and it stores sand inside of its stomach.
Wait, wouldn't Zigzagoon have worked?
Zigzagoon could have worked, but I didn't see the Earth relation to it. That's kind of what I was going for with that one.
I'm assuming for the second one you went with Lydon.
Nope.
Fire, cat.
I went based off of the color for Matabi.
Okay.
A
And what did
blue
you-
dark cat. That should explain it right there.
Oh, ew, Aiden.
Why Aiden?
Because you're meaning a Alolan Meowth, right?
Well, technically Persian was the goal, but yes.
Because it's Aiden's most hated mon.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. And then I went after Isubo after that, and that one should be a gimme.
Well, any turtle would work, but considering it is quadruped, you probably went with Dreadnought.
Exactly. And then the Four-Tailed Son Goku.
Well, Fire Monkey, there's really only one.
Yeah, Infernape. That's an obvious one. Well, okay, so that one more. I chose that one more so because of the inspiration behind them. They were both based off of Son Goku and Sun Wukong. So, and now I'm on Kokuo, the Galarian Rapidash, and I'm not revealing who I did for the other ones unless people guess them.
I mean, this is 5. Ugh. 7 would be an insect. Or, yeah, 7's an insect. 6 is a slug. So it's probably Gudra, given the purplish shape.
But which Gudra?
Base form Gudra, because it doesn't have a shell.
Alright.
Because that one is specifically shown not to have a shell and be a shellless, like, slug, not a snail.
Yeah, no, I see you're thinking.
The insect, you could probably go either way. You know, it depends on how you think about it, but the two that probably fit it the best are the Gen 1 ones, are Beedrill and Butterfree, to be honest.
Nope, guess again.
Ooh.
Take a closer look at his main body.
Oh, Heracross.
Okay, I guess maybe that was a bad hint. No, so he's actually based off of a dragonfly.
Oh.
Or a dragon newt.
The issue is he has a bunch of different aspects from different insects mashed together, my man.
Yeah, that's fair. I can understand that.
You can look at the body. I see this giant, you know, like Hercules horn. I'm like, oh well, I guess so. You know, that's alright.
Yeah, no, he's. It's theorized that he's based around a dragonfly or a dragon newt. So
the issue is we don't really see how he flies. We only really see him for, you know, 5-6 episodes max.
And even then, it's only for like a couple minutes at a time.
Yeah, and usually it's when they're all trying to body Naruto in that one, like, scene where he's trying to separate them.
Either that or they're in like the conference hall. And even then, he's like in his chibi form, so.
Eight tails, there's only one octopus.
There's two.
Technically.
And both are huntable on the Switch.
Or Octillery.
Nope.
Neither of them really have the color. But probably went with Clobopus based on personality, pretty much, and how he acts together with B, with the fact of grappling and stuff like that.
Grapple locked, yes, but because of the fact that he's a close combat fighter.
Yes, because I was talking about B's moves and how he tends to be a close combat fighter. So I was like, thank you. It was like the same thing.
Well, not everyone knows who B is, so... I mean, JJ even said that they haven't watched Naruto, so...
Yes, but JJ will just nod and smile, and no, I probably am right anyway.
I'm not paying a bit of attention.
He's thinking about women right now.
No, I'm actually doing more of the Harry Potter stuff.
And that just leaves the main one, the fox.
that
The issue is,
one should be a gimme.
well, it's obviously Ninetales.
Yeah.
Ninetales. Wait, now if only the Ten Tails had something actually it was based off of, you could have done something for that too.
Oh, I did pick something for it.
Is it Muck?
Nope.
I said that as a joke because it's a giant amalgamation. It's pretty much a living tree, so something like that.
It's a living tree and a bringer of death.
Well, living tree is technically Xerneas if you want to go that. Bringer of death is the opposite of Xerneas. Are you hunting both?
As funny as that would be, no, I am not.
I was gonna say, I'm like, that would be freaking hilarious.
Technically, if we go based off the fact that it's a living tree and a bringer of death, or a something that is like related to death, the best option for it would have been Trevenant.
No, not true.
But I decided to go with the more bringer of death aspect.
Mm-hmm. Not sure enough. I can't wait for Gen 10.
We don't even know the first thing about Gen 10. I just want information about it before I can say I can't wait for it.
I mean, last I checked, we have leaks for the starters, but
I don't like leaks. Leaks are a no-go.
And then the issue is with leaks, you never know if they're truly real. Either way, they're fun
Until it gets
if you're-
confirmed or denied.
Well, yeah. If you're the type of person that loves theorizing and loves just sort of thinking about it, yeah, leaks could be your thing. If not, and you just like seeing it, it's up to each individual person, right?
Personally, I can respect that people like leaks and that they'll look at them and talk about them with other people. I just don't like hearing them. I don't like hearing them. I don't like seeing them. No. That's just my personal thing.
I will say, from what I've seen, I think it is real, mainly because Pokemon accidentally leaked it and deleted it themselves. So that's the only option I will say is they messed up.
Well, if they messed up and they made a post about it and then deleted the post later, that I don't consider that a leak.
They messed up and leaked one of their emails about it.
Well, if that Pokemon came directly from the company, though, that's still, in my opinion, that's not what I consider a leak. It
came from Pokemon, and it's just vague descriptions of what they are. You can kind of figure out what they're based off of. But yeah. But it is very vague descriptions. Like they were doing it on purpose in case something did happen. If you understand what I mean by that, Gardner.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be honest, I can only make sense of one, and the rest just... I don't know. My brain couldn't process the other two.
That's fair. Okay, since I'm just riding around Galar hatching these eggs, I kind of... I had I had August do this yesterday, but I want to see if you guys can name a spot and I can easily get to it without looking at the map. The only thing is I don't have the DLC on this Switch, so it has to be in Galar main.
Without looking at the map?
Yeah, I can't open the map. You guys can. You guys can take a look at the map and whatnot and pick a spot. And I just have to try to find a way to get there.
The issue is with this one is it's sectioned off for the most part.
Yeah.
Oh, get to the fairy city specifically.
Bell and Leia?
All that.
Joke's on you, I'm already close to Bell and Leia.
Shrug. You're technically at the middle point of everything, so no matter what I said, you were going to be close to it.
I guess that's kind of fair. Unless you went with like the starting town.
Even then, you're still sort of at the midway point. It's not terrible. And it's kind of a straight shot back to the starting town, if we're going to be honest.
Not necessarily. I'm just trying to get away from this leopard right now, but my aches keep hatching. I update my account for that or no? I did not. Oh, did August tell y'all what I did when I was starting this hunt or no? Because I talked about it yesterday on stream while she was in chat.
No.
No.
Do you want to hear how much of an idiot I am then?
Sure.
So, okay, before I fully get into how much of an idiot I am, full odds are what in this game?
Oh, I don't know, dude. I don't have that memorized.
It's 1 in 4,096. Shiny Charm takes that and puts it to 1 in 2,048-ish. And then you have the Masuda odds, which brings it all the way down to 1 in 512 with the charm. Now, given all that, when I first started this hunt, I did a full box on stream, and then proceeded to get almost 6 more boxes off screen for the next stream. I got to 186 eggs in my box, counting the original 30. Only to realize I didn't have the charm in this file, and I wasn't actually doing Masuda method.
How
I
do
did
you...
I did almost 200 eggs without at full odds.
Oh, right. So, Galen, I got my pet.
Okay.
Yep. It's a peregrine falcon.
You say the most random things.
Well, he was talking
What do you
about
mean?
Harry Potter earlier. Made sense to me. But also, Galen, you were gonna say something. But I said I didn't have the charm.
No, I don't think so. I was gonna send something to JJ. I did send something to JJ.
It sounded
Yeah,
like you
I
were
saw.
gonna. It sounded like you said how, and then I kept talking and
Oh, it went through twice.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you this. There you go.
Is that what you think?
That's from what I've heard from others.
I think so, at least for the first one.
oh, are y'all talking about the leaks?
Yep.
Yeah, without saying it. We're not Matsu, so you're fine.
No, that is one thing that Matsu has respected.
That's the other thing.
Oh, there's a difference. We're a master class in talking about things without letting people know what we're talking.
Well, you two are just DMing each other. I know how you're doing it.
Yeah,
yeah.
I was like, we're DMing each other. We'll like comment, you know, on what we think, but we won't like say real thoughts out loud.
To be honest, we had the entire list for Scarvi before it came out.
Okay,
Excuse me.
that was a different thing.
I was talking about before that, Galen, because we still had the list before that.
That's true.
But regardless, I sent you the thing, Galen.
That could be based on it. The third
That's
one
just from
is
what I've
the
heard.
only one that's a little bit awkward to figure out. I do believe you might be right for what you think the first one is, and I do think I'm right for the middle one, and you're right because it was the same
and
thought.
those two are pretty much all but confirmed.
Or interchangeable with its separately known cousin, but since they said a certain word, I think it's specifically that, which I do like.
Either way,
All right, Galen, I made it.
Nice. Now go back to the starting town.
also, Galen, as much as I don't really watch them, A Drive has a video on it. That's how I found. Yeah.
I mean, I keep up with it, with, you know, the normal people with Koo and them.
I don't think Who's posted in a while.
Koo's posted, you know, but it's
I haven't
mainly.
really looked.
But you gotta remember, Koo doesn't post leaks; they post hints. So.
But yeah.
But what's the difference?
Basically, Koo posts a riddle and lets you figure it out.
And the riddles are very, very difficult.
So basically, they give you a giant riddle that could be one of like 10 million things, and you have to narrow it down with clues within the riddle. And even when you narrow it down, it could still be like one of 2-3 things. Which makes it fun to a lot of people. So. Man, I wish we could get Koo's thoughts on the third one. The last one's the only one we really can't figure out.
Have y'all watched Free Run?
Nope.
What?
I've been a hater of it.
Have you watched Free Run?
I've seen clips, but I haven't watched it. Why?
Never mind then. My brother sent me a meme, and I found it funny. But if you guys haven't watched it, then you probably wouldn't get it.
This is from one. Okay.
It's a picture of Fern and Stark, who are Freerun's new companions that's traveling with her.
Mm-hmm.
Someone comments on there, "Are they lovers?" Someone replied to them, "Worse, they're stupid." It's so funny, especially because of the last episode.
They are very stupid. And from what I've seen, they remind me of Aiden and Nissa.
Well, I mean, I don't know them well enough to make a comment on that.
So, JJ, the anime group that they're talking about, or that Gardner's talking about, those two characters like each other without knowing they like each other, pretty much.
Oh, so Aiden and the duck.
Yeah. It's funny because I believe at a certain point, from what I've seen from random clips, is like he accidentally asked her out somehow.
So that was actually in the most recent episode. They were chilling in a town.
He somehow blunders his way into it, thinking he was gonna mess with her or something. I think.
Yeah, so they were chilling in a town, and Freerun was planning on spending a couple more days in the town. And Stark and Fern were sitting in his room, and they were just trying to discuss the next couple of days because they didn't have plans. And he goes, "I'm thinking I might stop by a smith to get my axe resharpened and fixed up in a little bit." And she goes, "All right, fine. I guess I don't have plans for tomorrow then." He just goes, "Huh?" And her reply is, "Give me attention." So in his head, he goes, "All right, I think I'll mess with her then." He goes, "All right, fine. Want to go on a date then?" And she has a book in her hands and just drops the book straight to the floor. Gets up without saying a thing, walks to the door, and goes, "See you tomorrow," and walks back to her room.
See, I'm a big free run hater, actually, so that's what I find funny. Solely because I remember the free run crowd when it came to the anime awards or whatever, like last year.
See, honestly, I'm a fan of the show, but I'm not a crazy fan of the show. Like, I enjoy it, I like it, I watch it, but I'm not gonna be upset if it doesn't win an award.
Those characters are the epitome of Aiden and Nissa when they first started out.
Which is fair. But I'm like, I don't even think it's a bad anime. I just think people put a bad taste for the anime in my mouth.
So it's not the show you dislike, it's the fans that you dislike.
Yeah, but when I tend to dislike fans, I also tend to dislike the show. But
it's a dislike from association. It's not a dislike because you don't like the show itself.
Yeah. Correct.
It's like people with My Hero.
Yes,
that's exactly what I just said. My Hero. I like the anime. I dislike the author's specific way of promising things he never holds up on. But I really dislike their fans. I hate their fans.
Dude, the fan base is so crazy. And that's coming from somebody that's a fan.
Toxic. Oh. Toxic.
Yeah.
Huh?
You just went quiet. I was like, what happened?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I just thoughts going in my head and not sure how to formulate stuff, you know.
Yeah.
I'm sure you get it.
The My Hero Academia fan base has some good people, you know. I've met several fans that are completely normal. And that, however, a good chunk of them are those toxic fans that make all the people who, you know, in air quotes, don't like anime be ashamed of anime. You know, those are the weebs in air quote that people fear of.
Oh, they make weebs look normal.
Yeah, and that's the scary part. I was like, I admit, I'm a bit of a weeb. I'm a huge nerd. I'm not gonna get into this fight over a fantasy relationship of the worst possible comparison.
Dude, did you hear about the time that the creator got a got death threats because there was because of the little representation that LGBT was getting.
Dude,
Not
no, I
really.
didn't hear about that, but I believe it. But, dude, for one, it's Japan. Japan doesn't cover it as much. It's not as
Right.
big of a
Not as
topic
in your
over-
face.
Right, and the funny
Two-
thing about that is, like, so none of them were canonically like, yes, there were subtle hints that alluded to that and whatnot, but nothing was canon. And then he started getting all these death threats that there wasn't any canon representation. So his response to it was, "All right, here you can have representation. Have Mineta."
What did they say to that one?
I never heard the response from it because I like got to that point and I just like clicked away from it. I'm like, I don't want to know the rest of that because that is like the perfect rage bait response right there.
Here's the thing. Japan has nothing against any of that, but they're not. Japan's a private society. Like, you
Right.
keep your home life at home, and that's just how it is. Like, kissing in public is considered taboo. You think that's...
I mean,
Disgust?
there's even literally a joke about holding hands.
Yeah. That's why I'm
Yeah.
like, people have to calm down with it. Like, I understand
But the
where
biggest
they're
issue
coming from.
the biggest issue about the whole complaint about the representation, not just like LGBT, but like just any kind of relationship representation in anime and whatnot. A lot of the issues that come from the fans of that are from people that are American,
Oh, of
where it's
course.
okay to do all that stuff in public, where it's not
Well,
seen as weird to do it.
it's not just that, but how many other people are super loud about it besides Americans? And that's just because we're so used to being pampered. Like, we don't get something we want, we whine and complain. But
And
Ah,
as
yes, the American
writer,
dream.
creator, I will say that the reason, and it's one thing to remake a story and reimagine it in a different view. That's why the Spider-Verse is such a popular thing, because it's a bunch of what if scenarios, pretty much.
Right.
But if someone writes a story, and there isn't representation, it's not a sign of anyone being against something. It's just a sign of, this is how the story is unfolding to me. That's it.
Yeah.
sadly, not everyone has to cater to like what you want. If you don't like something, that's fine, but it's not everyone else's job to cater to you. That makes sense.
Oh, 110%.
I was like, there may or may not be, characters that might be that. And I'm gonna say it, knowing his specific thing, I guarantee you most of those are just relationships that he just didn't want to get into. He didn't want to broadcast.
Right. Especially since it's a show about high schooler.
Yeah. And that was the thing. These are freshmen in high school, if you want to really compare it to American standards.
Right.
There's only 3 years over there because their schooling system is different. But it's basically the equivalent of a high school freshman. And I don't know, if when you were a freshman, were you announcing your relationships besides JJ? JJ's different.
When I was a freshman, I didn't have a relationship.
I was like, Galen, do you want me to answer that question?
JJ, you're an anomaly. Belong in the SCP Foundation, I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, most of the people in this server that we're chatting through right now is an anomaly, so...
Well, to be honest,
all of our friends are an anomaly in different ways. I will say that, every single one of us.
That's true. But in my high school specifically, it was very common, but it was amongst other high schoolers. It's not like everyone's going out telling random strangers on the street
Yeah, yeah.
or
Right.
anything like that.
And so there are pretty much, I believe he hinted at actual relationships for the most part in the entire thing if you pay attention to how different students interact with each other. But there's a bunch of people that are just not accepting that and want to push for another thing. And I'm like, that's not what he hinted at. That's not what he's trying to say. You need to let it go.
Yeah. I mean, even Midnight, I'm pretty sure, swings both ways based off what I know of her character.
Oh, what's funny is Midnight was pretty much like Mineta and Forever Single. Literally.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You read Midnight's lore Forever
Oh, I
Single.
know. But I'm pretty sure that Midnight swings both ways.
I don't think Midnight cares. You're correct. And
Yeah.
I think Midnight was one of the very few, very obvious ones that did not care.
I still can't get over the fact that they had a limit on how much skin you could show because of her.
Oh, have you guys watched Vigilantes?
I
not-
read Vigilantes as a monk.
I ask that you do not spoil it because I do want to watch it.
Okay, that's fair. I won't say it then, but the
Well,
last
we're
episode
talking about
actually
the costume in
references to that
Vigilantes.
specific law. So
If you want to talk about costumes and stuff, that's cool. Just no story spoilers. That's the main thing I care about.
Costume wise, in Vigilante, she pretty much just has belts covering anything important and is completely naked.
Yep,
she
that sounds about
makes
right.
Momo look like Momo is reserved.
Well, the issue is with Momo, it's built that way because her quirk can't really function
Right.
at all.
Right, and that's how Midnight had envisioned her costume working as well when she was at that age. So because her
Yeah, and that's the
It-
thing is they give them free reign to build it based off how they know their quirk works, pretty much. And the technology available at the time. And that's why you see it advance.
right.
I'm trying to think, out of MHA, who is my favorite character?
Don't you dare say Mineta.
It is not. Okay. I don't know her name. Pretty sure everyone calls her Pinky, though. It's the one with the
Mina.
acid type.
Mina Asido.
Mina.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, almost. But that's the thing is, if you actually look at what's going on in the story and the internal connections, you can see which characters are connected to each other in a way that they probably would end up together
Oh,
in
yeah.
an actual thing.
Yeah.
And there are a few questionables that kind of look like a three-way, like a triangle, a love triangle, pretty much.
Mhm.
But it's few and far between, and it's not the ones people always say it is.
I know a lot of people ship the invisible girl and the guy with the tail. And I remember that they just...
That is
Okay.
one of the few ones that is believed to be, a hidden canon one. An actual hidden canon.
Now, that
From
one
what
I can
I-
actually kind of see, though, to be honest.
I could see it, but from what I've heard and read, it's one of those that they would rather be friends than anything else happen. So I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know.
If anything with Hagakure, I feel like she would be better off with Aoyama.
Aoyama is one of the few ones that I believe is actually gay.
I mean,
And it's just because how he comes across. And it is...
I can
can't-
see that. I can see that definitely, but I feel like it's more like a 75-25 thing. If that makes sense.
Okay, who's this one that we're talking about?
Aoyama's
The sparkling
name,
and with the laser beam belly button.
Okay. I'm like, I just need powers. I know powers, not names. So,
Naval Laser.
yeah. I'll be honest, I have to agree with Gardner. I'm almost 100% he swings the opposite way.
Well, I'm not saying
There might
I'm saying it's 75% gay, 25% straight.
I mean, roughly. I would say you're roughly right. I don't ever recall him really trying to impress the girls. He just seems to try and impress everyone.
Yeah,
It's
but
not about
it's heavily
impressive,
hinted towards the fact that he might like Deku. So
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
I
but
mean,
you leaving that
all the
aside,
cheese comments that he makes, a lot of people feel like that's not actually cheese that he's talking about. So
I mean, he might have to fight Bakugo for that one.
stop.
no, we're
Stop.
cutting it right there. We're cutting it right there.
I will say this once and for all. Do not ever ship the actual toxic ass abuse. Sorry. Toxic
I thank you for
abusive
apologizing.
relationship. Yeah, it was like it do not ship someone who's actually toxic and abusive. Yes, he does get better with the person that they're basically bullying. It's no. It's no.
For
Don't do
me,
that.
it's so funny because I find there's two types of MHA fans. The type that prefer that ship, and the type of people that are normal. And there's no in between.
There is no
So-
normal fan.
Being the main character, he has a lot of people that were sort of looking towards him, and that you could have seen. The issue is with the main character, you saw who he should roughly end up with. I do believe she should have had a little bit more character development, personally. And,
Ochako?
Yeah.
Yeah, Uraraka.
And a few of the other characters, or female characters, would have been a better choice overall to stand there instead. But that's just because he just didn't do a good job of developing her specifically.
Right. I feel like if she had gone through like a bigger development, then. But I do like the development that she had from the beginning. Like, she had changed
I was like,
quite
I
a
like
bit.
the development she had. I just don't think there was enough of it, and I think it should have gone farther.
Yeah,
I mean, I
and
will
I-
say this. There is one other character I would have been okay if he ended up with.
Is it the frog?
It is the frog.
yeah, Sue
It's
is
the other
Sue
most
is one
common one.
that I can see too.
Well, it's one that accepted him immediately, worked well with him, and then we're actually just a great pair together all around.
Wasn't there even an episode where Sue actually cried over him? Like,
Yes.
specifically him because of not even because of like he was injured or anything like that, but because of some sort of like, I think they had to deal with Toga.
Yeah, I think so. I think it was some point. I just don't remember the cause and effect around it.
I mean, I kind of binge watched the show, to be honest. So,
and what I dislike, having finished My Hero Academia, is again, Horikoshi. I believe it's Horikoshi, right?
yeah.
My mangaka's mixed up. Okay, I got it right. Does not keep promises ever. He has not once kept a promise. Promises to show Midoriya's dad at some point. Doesn't bring him at all. Promises Vigilante's characters will show up in My Hero Academia. They don't. He breaks promises all over the place.
Well, I kind of have a feeling that he had plans to go on further than where My Hero ended at. But then, because the way that at least the way that the anime ended, it kind of felt like there was still a lot of unanswered questions.
Yeah, that's actually true to the manga ending.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't read the manga, but like I said, it feels like there's still too many unanswered questions. And I feel like there was meant to be like a continuation series or like another season or something like that. So
he didn't do a continuation series. What he did is he released 2 bonus chapters about 10 years after, pretty much.
Yeah, the epilogue that we get to see at the end.
Yeah, one where it, showed all of them, and finally allowed, the one true ship that we know is true to come together. It was like no speculation there anymore. Even though some people still try to argue it, shut up. To all of those, stop. It's done. And then we see him sort of, get his reward from his friends who do give him something. I don't know if that's been animated yet, but that's why I'm not saying it.
How did I mess up my count that bad? Oh my gosh.
What did you do?
So I thought I was keeping good track of my count, but apparently I was 1 column ahead.
But yeah, that's the thing is, with the ending of My Hero Academia, it's just not satisfying to people in a way that a lot of others are. Not every anime ends with being satisfying, but especially the original ending to the manga just felt completely incomplete. Because he kind of just doesn't get anything. He loses everything and then goes on, I guess.
Yeah, well, I mean...
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, there's been a lot of them that's been like... a lot of different animes where it's been like, okay, well, what about this situation that happened that is still canon that never got resolved? And the show's just done. And then, like, there's other ones where it's just like, oh, cool, that one ended up real nice, and everything came to a nice conclusion. And honestly, I like both situations, but I don't like it too much when there's too many unresolved questions. And the plan, and they make it seem like their plan is to come back with another season or something like that. And then they don't do
it. My Heroes pretty much said that they're not coming. No, so which sucks. Opposite to My Hero though is JJK's author, which has kept almost every promise.
Sorry about that. I had to go make food because I'm hungry.
Oh,
JJK's author is overtly cruel and will kill off characters that are specifically liked by his audience, though.
Mm-hmm.
I will say JJK is one of them that I'll watch, but it's not like I'm keen on it, if that makes sense.
I'm not watching anything.
It's a decent story, but, as I said, he did keep his promise, which is, he promised he was deciding between one of 2 endings, and it was one of the 2 endings he proposed, which is good. I know that's not fully animated, so that's why I'm not saying that, but...
That's fair. I mean, so I don't really read manga, so everything I know about it is from the anime. And the last couple of episodes that has aired, it seems like they're not spending enough time on the or money on the animation department there. Their animation's gotten very stiff.
JJK should be in the middle of the culling games, maybe, I don't know. So you're probably about 2 seasons from the end of JJK, to be honest.
The last
Not including the
episode.
one currently airing, so 3 total.
The last episode, Megami and Yuji infiltrated the Fight Club.
Oh, so you're right before the JoJo car. Before the culling games arc, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the subbed is at that point, but I watched dubbed.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're going to go get the one guy.
Well, that was the plan anyway, and then he got a phone call that told him that something was fishy and immediately attacked Yuji. And that's how the episode ended.
Well, yeah. Yuji can't win against him, to be honest. Just a poke. But hardly anyone can beat him.
Well, I don't even know what his abilities are. So I just know he's the boss of the fighting of the underground.
Well,
fight
they
club,
came
so.
to recruit him, so that you should know he's powerful.
Oh,
Yeah.
that I know. It's just they also can't let him know that they're a part of the academy. So Jujutsu
Yes,
High.
because the academy basically banished him because of his techniques. Funny.
I will say though, I do feel bad for Panda right now.
You'll feel worse for him later.
Well, in the last episode, it also showed Panda's creator getting killed, the principal.
Oh, you are to that point.
Yeah, that's why I feel bad for him.
That's correct. But yeah, so they keep their promise, and that one does have sequel manga that is airing currently. So, which is Modulo, which I find interesting. It is, tightening up a lot of things.
I will say the one anime that I'm grateful that is actually still keeping up with like their budget and whatnot, and making sure that they're still like keeping true to keeping their fans happy and whatnot. Fire Force.
I find it funny with certain ones because certain ones will look amazing at times, and then I'm like, what on earth is this?
Yeah, Fire Force is turning out really good. I'm liking where it's going right now. You guys got any other cool animes or whatnot?
Recently, watched things like Kaiju number 8 and stuff like that, but I also read that as a manga. Kaiju number 8's pretty good.
Yeah, I kind of indifferent on that one, to be honest. It seems like a cool story, and I think that if they ramp it up just a little bit more, it might turn out better. Kind of a little bit of a slow burn, though.
You gotta realize, though, a good chunk of them do start that way.
Yeah.
There's only a few that go bursting into it. I do know there's quite a few ones that should be looking forward to. There's a manga that basically My Hero Academia's person highlighted themselves as like the next contender for like the next big anime.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Which should be good because I believe it's already set to air. It's got what, like 150 chapters right now, something like that.
What is it?
It's called Ichi the Witch.
He's a witch.
Correct.
I think I remember hearing that once or twice. I will say there's one anime that I did start watching that I refused to watch the last couple of episodes for. Just because I don't really want to watch the last episodes of it.
But other than that, this year is set to be a great year for anime because there's a lot of continuations coming out this year. They just haven't started yet, Gardner.
Yeah.
Like, Black Clover Season 2 is going to be amazing.
Season 2. You realize they're past season 2, right?
Not really, because the way Japan counts its seasons is continuous airing. So, well, America split it up into seasons in air quotes. It's not. Season 2 is technically when it starts back up. But it's split up into seasons like arcs, technically on like Crunchyroll and things like that. But it's not actually season 2. It's the same thing how One Piece is, but Funimation and Crunchyroll are calling it One Piece Season 2 because it's always been continuously airing.
Yeah.
It's the same principle.
Really? It always felt like it was different seasons.
Nope.
Not just arcs. Because there was a break in Black Clover too.
It wasn't a long break. Usually they'll take like a week or two, but they won't. It'll still keep going after that. It went and kept until it basically caught up to the manga, and then they took like a year or two off so the manga could expand again.
That's it felt like when they went to the Heart Kingdom, when they had a break in there, it felt like it was a lot longer than a couple weeks.
It really wasn't.
It felt like it.
All I know is what Japan itself is calling it, Gardner. I don't know. They say it's season 2. It's season 2. I don't know what you want me to say.
Yeah, the whole One Piece season 1 finally ending. When they announced that, I was just like, okay then. I mean, like, okay, but okay. Like, I just didn't know how to process it. And then I learned how they actually do stuff and whatnot, and I'm like, that makes more sense. But no, I really did feel like there was enough of a break in there in Black Clover.
Yeah, but Dragon Ball Super is coming back, which is good. They're gonna be basically redoing or re-releasing Dragon Ball Super's arcs up to Battle of Gods again.
I still haven't watched Dragon Ball.
Being a faithful adaptation to the manga, which is good. Because there are a lot of differences because the anime surpassed the manga.
It was like Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah. It wasn't like bad differences, but it was like who fought who, or what form was used when, sort of thing. And the one thing they will be doing is they will canonize Dragon Ball Daima and canonize Super Saiyan 4, which is super simple to do, but
yeah.
and then they'll start with
I
more
still haven't watched any of it, so like any of Dragon Ball period. So I should say I watched a couple episodes of the originals.
Mashal is a good one lately. Magic and Muscles.
Mashal is funny. Dude, I went into that anime and I was thinking, okay, this is just going to be another himbo anime, and it's not going to be anything, it's not going to be real good and whatnot. But I was laughing. I was laughing so hard when I was watching it. I'm like, I just can't get enough of it. It's too funny.
I need.
Oh, hey, Kyle, welcome in.
Kyle.
It was already stated that Daima is canon.
Yes, yeah, but they're now linking it to the actual, current thing. They're going to be linking Daima and making it officially canon by linking it to the main story. Which is a very simple way of making Daima canon. They just need to have him try Super Saiyan 4 against Beerus when they're going over the first arc, pretty much.
I'm gonna take your word for that.
What?
I said I'm gonna take your word for that, because
Yeah, you're good.
Just like we were joking about with JJ earlier. Smile and nod, smile and wave.
Yep.
Now, if I were to give Dragon Ball another shot,
actually decoded those hints right from earlier, which is nice.
Okay.
And these are hints straight from Pokemon by accident, so that's the funniest part. Oh, Pokemon, you need to pull your pants up, man, because you leaking all over the place.
That, okay, I don't know how to feel about that one.
I was gonna say something else, and then I censored it, okay?
Yeah, no, I could tell you were censoring it, because the way that it was flowing was not a natural flow for you when you're talking.
It wasn't a natural flow for anyone. I did my best, okay?
I was like, that's definitely him trying to censor it, but even then, it still is a little out there.
It wasn't a curse word. That's what mattered right then.
Right.
Okay?
I'm not. It's not that I'm just no cursing. It's that it's got to be at least relatively family friendly, and I don't know how to feel on that one. Search your feelings, Gardner. You know it to be true. Come on, Kyle.
See, Kyle's on my side.
Well, that's because Kyle just likes messing with me.
Oh, it's okay. Kyle's gonna be busy soon.
Why do you say that?
No, because Kyle's probably gonna do something soon, specifically. Oh, no, I'm gonna message you, Gardner, about
Is
the
that the same
craziness
Kyle that I'm talking about, or
it might be the same Kyle, it might be a different Kyle. What is their
Kyle.
handle?
Kyle? Their name is Kyle Jin Denver.
Oh, no, that's a different Kyle. I was thinking of the Goblin.
I don't know. I was literally saying like that's what they go by on YouTube is Kyle.
Yeah. You see, when people say Kyle, I auto-tune to the Kyle that's always in my chat.
Ah! Just spawned out of nowhere.
Corviknight is actually funny because, not on purpose, I accidentally reverse hunted its whole line.
Reverse hunted? What do you mean by that?
Meaning that while I was doing other things, I technically hunted it from Corviknight down to Rookity. In that order. Corviknight, Corvisquire, Rookity. Reverse hunted it, reverse order. Instead of going up, I went down.
I mean that's one way to do it.
It was on complete accident. I was not trying to find them. It was an accident each time.
So you phased on them.
I wasn't even hunting.
It's still technically a phase.
True.
Phase stands for player has a shiny encounter.
It's like, I was flying through Area 0, the place where you can never see Steel-type shinies whatsoever. My Koraidon rammed into the Corviknight as its flag. I was like, that looks weird. I was like, is it? And then I found the Corvisquire on a hill later. A Rookity. Reversed.
Yeah, no, I can't remember what my first shiny was in Scarvy, but one of the first ones I got in Pokemon Sword actually was a shiny Golett. And all I was trying to do was just complete my Pokedex.
I believe mine was a Malamar.
The number of shinies I've gotten in Scarvy has piled up so much, I can't remember which order I got them in anymore.
In Scarvi, the first one was a Skuntank. And that was full odds, too.
It's also very easy to see most shinies in Scarvy, so...
The ones that are hard to tell are the ones that the lighting just messed up. Poor Slowpoke.
That's not just a lighting mess up on Slowpoke, though. It was never much of a difference on Slowpoke.
Which is why I'm so glad they finally fixed it.
Yeah. ZA did good with Slowpoke. Made it match Evos.
I beg. Fix Nidoqueen.
That's one that's never going to be fixed.
But it's so disappointing.
Oh, I agree 130%.
What's disappointing?
Off from like the perfect.
Shiny Nidoqueen.
I mean, that doesn't exist, does it?
No, you're right. It's never existed. They just forgot to put it in. Remember, Gardner?
Yeah, sure, definitely. If you try to evolve a shiny Nidorina, it just glitches the game out.
It auto stops. It auto stops.
Even shiny Dexes only have a regular Nidoqueen.
Like I go into Pokemon
Yeah.
Home. Yeah, look at my shiny living dex. The only thing not shiny in there is the Nidoqueen.
You just have a regular one in its spot.
That is shiny. No, they never made one.
No, I evolved my shiny Nidorina, and this is what I got.
Like, oh, how do you fumble that badly?
I mean, I'm gonna say the same excuse that everyone else says, but and I know they've gone in and changed others, obviously, but back in the day, it was algorithm based.
Charizard and Rapidash from Gen 1 were specifically changed.
Yep.
From
Yeah.
their original shape.
They've also changed Combuskin.
And Slowpoke now.
Yeah.
Like, they could easily fix it, they just won't.
Food donation. See, this is the kind of stuff I get from Kyle. I have a Nightbot's auto chats coming every now and then. And the one that just came through was donations are not required but are always appreciated. Kyle just took that and said, food donations are not required but are appreciated. That's the kind of stuff I get from Kyle.
I mean, that is true. I will take donations of food. That's not lying.
I think all of us would.
I was like, Gardner, I don't see a lie in that statement.
I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying that's the kind of stuff I get from him.
Yeah. JJ, when Gardner was saying Kyle, I kept thinking of, our normal Kyle, and it's a different Kyle.
Oh, is it? I did not know.
Yeah, no, I don't know who you guys typically get as a from their screen name and whatnot, but the Kyle in my chat is Kyle Jin Denver.
Yeah, no. So I thought we were talking to Gooblin Kyle, and I was like, oh, hey.
Yeah.
So, what need to do?
Yeah, no, completely different Kyle. Or it could be the same Kyle, just under two different accounts.
No, that's more of a needed thing.
Is it wrong to accept free food? Depends. What kind of food is it?
If it's an old lady offering you sweets in the woods after you've been abandoned by your parents and you left a breadcrumb, no, it is not. Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah, no, I got the reference. No, my mind went to turning down food that would make me sick.
Well, yeah, there's a difference there. If you know your stomach can't eat it or you're allergic, just say that.
Yeah.
Some people might get offended, but it's very few people. But if you can't eat it, you can't eat it. Just tell them. Be honest.
I will say though, if the girl I like offers me any kind of food, I will take it.
Not a chip size. Quiet.
I'm trying to process what it is you said. I caught Nani, and then you said something else, and it just in one ear, out the other. I'm trying to figure out what it is you said.
I literally said Chip's eyes. SHIFTS, and then eyes.
Oh. I for some reason, because you said Nani, my mind was thinking, okay, he said something in Japanese. What did he say? What did he say?
I mean, I could have, but I didn't. I could have.
Playing Moemon.
No, you were just doing an emote. you were verbalizing the emotes.
Yeah, pretty much. But I think we're right, JJ. I think the only one that we might have somewhat wrong is the last one.
I don't
It
know.
might or may not be.
I mean, it's what? all of the reputable people I know seem to think it is, so
But it doesn't mention a tail in that one, so...
it doesn't not mention one either, though. Is the issue, Gail?
I need Omar, man. Where's Omar?
I don't know. Ping him. See what happens.
I'm like, it also really didn't give us a whole lot about it either.
There were 2 accidental emails that were leaked, which makes me think Pokemon might be doing it on purpose. Because it was also from the same office, too.
Did you actually just ping him?
I'm going to.
I was kidding about doing that.
Omar doesn't care. Omar doesn't care.
No, and I know if he decides to join call, he'll be tame about it when he finds out.
He's looking at it.
Live,
He's
so.
looking at it.
Playing Pal World right now. At least according to Discord. You know, going back to you saying Nani shift eyes, was that just because you were confused as to what I said, or because you wanted to know more information about what I said?
It was more information. I was like,
Oh, you want more? Okay. Maybe after stream I'll tell you.
I was like, you don't have to say it in stream. That's why I wasn't be like, yes, right now. I was like, I will say this. A lot of our friends are super confusing.
I mean, if I haven't figured that out by now, I probably wouldn't be a part of the group, so. I may not hang out with you guys as often as you guys get together, but...
Yeah, but we meet, like, you know, we're doing things together, like, almost daily. You know, it's like there's difference.
Yeah, but
like,
you guys also... Some of you guys also live, like, pretty close to each other.
Which is true. You know, JJ and we are, like, a couple hours from each other. It's an Ainer, a couple hours from each other. It's that sort of situation, you know, we're not terribly far.
Meanwhile, for me, I'm pretty sure if I tried to meet up with you guys, it would take me probably close to about half a day's drive.
Maybe, depends.
That's just going off of, like, context clues off of when we've talked in the past to where you guys are approximately at. That's not saying I know exactly where you guys are by any means, so.
Well, I'm right next to an airport.
Yeah, but that don't give me any context clues aside from the fact that you can hear a plane take off. You know how many airports there are in America?
Of course he'd make that joke. Why is it always the fedora, man?
Konnichiwa. Kyle, you already said hello.
You want true weeb, you know, go say Itachi's line that everyone knows.
No, what's funny is Kyle just said konnichiwa hi, and every time I hear hi, I can't help but think of that one girl that just goes hi, like really high pitched and whatnot. And it just like somebody took that and edited it and made it like overlaid it on top of each other every time, so it like doubles in volume and sound and whatnot.
You know what, Garner? I'm gonna send you a random drawing my friend made.
Oh gosh, should I be scared?
No, this is the person Nissa admits is the best artist in our group.
No, I'm just saying, should I be scared of the content in the image?
No,
No.
not at all. Not at all.
Do I have permission to show this on stream?
Go ahead. He doesn't. This is something he made on stream before, so it's a joke.
Y'all, if I gotta see this and suffer through it, y'all do too. I'm not taking another in-game step until I put this on screen. Boom. Well, we'll just have that hanging out in the top left corner of the gameplay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, JJ just left.
Yeah, I think he got tired. He does have work tomorrow pretty early, so.
Oh, I must have finished that batch of eggs. Bleaching my eyes.
It happens. It happens.
Yeah, no, that's kind of what my reaction was, Kyle.
What is Kyle's reaction?
Cursed, bleaching my eyes.
It's a fast camel. That is our friend Keegan drawing
Keegan
his
drew
rendition.
that?
Keegan drew that, yeah. And that's camera up, by the way. That's him drawing camera ups.
And that's who Nessa says is the best artist in the group?
In air quotes, it's a joke.
Okay.
Yeah. Because this was like Keegan. We were talking about hosting basically something like an art thing, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And Keegan's like, I can judge it. You guys all remember how great I am, and you sent this as proof.
My gosh, dude. I can almost guarantee you he made that just to joke around, knowing who he is.
Like 2-3 years ago too. This is something he made on stream with like a Scriblio stream he was doing with viewers. I was like, and the whole joke is, that it's a fast camel. It's camera up, the fast camel.
Yeah, I'm gonna laugh if somebody comes into the stream and goes, "What is that?"
I now want Matsu to come into stream. Specifically. Oh, that'd be funny.
I could message her, tell her that you want her to look at my stream.
Yes. Perfect. I'll take the blame from.
Alright, there we go. I messaged him. I messaged her, I mean. I don't know why I said him. I don't know why.
Oh, I was like, nutty. I was like, is there something Matsu forgot to tell us?
No. I'm just an idiot. Keep that in mind. I am an idiot. That's the person who hunted with almost for over 100 eggs at full odds.
It happens. Trust me, it happens.
Yeah, luckily I had basically a living dex in my sword file, so I just Pokemon homed that over.
By the way, I'm less than 200 from my complete shiny national dex.
Oh, covering all 9 generations. Nice.
Yeah.
At least that's
Oh,
for the ones that are obtainable, because there are still some that don't have a shiny
No.
variant yet.
I do have the ones that are unobtainable in that mix, so it's actually a little bit lower, technically. But mainly because I don't want to forget them. That's why they're on the list.
Yeah, because like Volcanian's shiny has never been released yet. Victini's I don't think has been released yet.
Victini's hasn't, Diancie hasn't, but it's being released this month. Which is good, because shiny Diancie I need.
I mean, I've had a shiny Diancie in a randomizer before, but
yeah,
again,
that's a randomizer.
Yeah,
we can get an actual legal one at the end of the month. So,
is that going to be the doing a ZA dex
it's
for home?
No, it's a Pogo release.
Oh. Oh, yeah. I just got my shiny Meloetta in Pogo, so.
I'm pretty close. I still have to get the lucky Pokemon for that. That's what's holding me back the most. Because it's like, here, you need 5 lucky Pokemon. I was like, come on, man.
See, I fortunately have my brother who plays, and we kept getting the lucky trinkets and using them on each other, and then just doing a random trade. What about a shiny DNC, Pogo, or home thing? So, they're going to be releasing in Pokemon Go a new mission quest at the end of the month. Be able to get shiny DNC in a legal format. I thought maybe it was going to be in Pokemon Home when you complete a full game's dex list. You can get there's certain ones get use certain shiny mythicals. Like there's one for Keldeo, one for Meloetta, I want to say, and then I don't remember what the third one was.
Enamorous,
yeah.
Enamorous, and then for BDSP, it was Manaphy.
Yep.
So,
but Manaphy you could have gotten back in the day, too. So.
Back in the day, but the amount of people who got lucky with that, that was a hard one to actually get back then.
Yeah. I still want to try to attempt that, but trying to find a unused cartridge would be impossible.
That's the issue. It's the unused cartridge. And even then, you have to play through all the game.
Shiny Meltan? Shiny Meltan's available in Pokemon Go.
Shiny Meltan? Oh, no, they're right. There is 5, because Let's Go did give away a Shiny Meltan when completed theirs. Just because there might not be players that play Pogo. That's why they did that.
Yeah. I still don't like that the only way to evolve Meltan is in Pokemon Go.
Maybe they'll add one in Gen 10.
Yeah, in ZA they literally give you a Meltan and a Melmetal because you can't evolve Meltan in ZA.
No, they only gave you one.
Oh, they give you
the shot. But yeah, in ZA they give you both. They give you a Melton and a Melmetal.
Yeah.
Which is okay. Other than that, I honestly think it'll be Hoopa for Gen 6. Just because Hoopa's the important one for ZA's DLC.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Hoopa's shiny hasn't been released yet, has it?
Hoopa and Volcanion haven't, so it's a possibility. And since they're doing Diancie for Pogo for the 30th anniversary, I think it's probably going to be Hoopa.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like they should have released the Diancie missions this weekend.
Why this weekend?
Valentine's?
It has nothing to do with Valentine's Day. It's about the 30th anniversary.
I know. And well, they're doing it because it's also when they're doing Kalos stuff.
Yeah. Which that week is going to be amazing.
Yeah, the Kalos Go Fest.
Yeah. That Go Fest is going to be amazing. You know, we're going to have a chance to pretty much get all legendaries up to Gen 6 shiny. So
the first day, I'm basically going to be sitting
each
here.
day is going to be focusing on a different legend set, yeah. Different region for that week.
One thing they did with ZA that you don't like is the inability to move mons from ZA to previous titles. Those shiny Gimme Ghoul in ZA and keeping it shiny. Well, so once they get home compatibility up and running,
No.
I'm pretty sure. What?
No, they announced you will not be able to transfer
That's
things back.
stupid.
I was like, that is one of the things they said immediately when ZA was shown off. Kyle is right. It was like, it's not even like a misdirect or, you know, something left ambiguous. They outright said, once a Pokemon goes into this, it cannot come back out. And that's because they updated a lot of the actual like base colors to restore their saturation, so that the shinies that weren't noticeable are a lot more noticeable now again. You know, things like Gengar stands out more than it did because they restored Gengar's colors, and you know all that stuff.
Yeah, but I would still think that when you transfer it to another game, it would just go to the game's color palette that it's in.
Nope. It just won't go back.
Yeah, I figured when they said that initially, with like the announcement of ZA and whatnot, I thought that was just because like it was going to take a while to get home compatibility updated.
No, they specifically said if you transfer a mon into ZA, it cannot go back. But they've always done that sort of thing. You know, the transfers even back in the day were permanent transfers. You couldn't take it from, you know, up from Generation 3 and going to like 4 or 5 and then put it back in Gen 3. That's just not how it worked.
Well, yeah, because they just didn't code that.
Huh?
That's just because they didn't code that.
And then that's the thing is that because they adjusted all of the base colors and a bunch of new stuff, they said, you know what, we're gonna do it this way, you know, and it will probably be restored for cross-play back in Gen 10, where we can switch things between ZA and 10 and be fine, not have any issue. But I think the real reason is because a lot of things might get updated abilities and things like that, and changes to how they work because of megas. Because that's how petty they are sometimes.
What if part of the reason that they did it though is because ZA was initially meant as a Switch 2 game, and because it's a different console? Because that's how it used to be. Like, you could go to a newer console, but you couldn't go back to the older console.
Maybe.
Although I guess if you go from Gen 4 to 5, that's still the same console. Never mind. Open mouth, insert foot here.
They mainly do that sort of thing nowadays only when they're massively updating things, pretty much. And even home will tell you if you put something into this game, it might not be able to transfer to previous titles. A lot of people just don't pay attention to it. Like if you take most of the things out of Let's Go, if you transfer them into an actual game, they really don't want you to put them back because they gain their abilities and stuff like that. You know.
Yeah, but they give you a warning that some stuff just won't transfer and some stuff just won't work, so... Like, the abilities and whatnot, you can still put them back into Let's Go, it's just they lose the abilities. They just give you a warning beforehand about that. Also, some mons being event exclusive for the Sword Shield to Scarvy group isn't such for the new group starting with ZA like Zera Aura. Huh?
What are you talking about?
It's just the thing that Kyle said in chat. Because event exclusives never really like meant that you couldn't transfer it away. The only one that I can think of that you couldn't transfer out was Spiky-eared Pichu. Because if you transferred it out, it loses its ear.
Yeah, there's only a few things you can't transfer out, and that's not one of them.
Yeah, the Spiky-eared Pichu from Gen 4, if you transferred that out of the Johto games, it loses its spiky ear. So...
Which sucks.
Aside from that, there really isn't any... Is there any other event that you can't actually transfer out from one game to another?
No, because you can transfer Zera Aura from one game to another, because I have the shiny one. From the event back then. It's not an issue. But either way, that's how things are for this set of games. Whatever the reason is, they've just said, they're not allowing the transfer back.
As in, you can catch Zera Aura and ZA any amount of times due to saves, but it's event only in Sword and Shield. Yes, but when you transfer Pokemon from one game to another, it often says from a distant land in the catch location. And in terms of competitive, I'm pretty sure that they wouldn't care unless they find out a way that you actually did glitch the Zera Auras in. But if they can connect it back and find out that it is in fact an actual legal mon,
which is funny because a lot of the times Pokemon doesn't even care if you illegally obtain a shiny. It's if you bring it to a competition that they have an issue with.
Even if it's just in your save file, they'll have an issue with it, but... It doesn't even need to be in your party, it just has to be, found on the save file. But also, if you use different profiles, you could get multiple event Zera Auras as well. So,
yeah, so it all depends pretty much. But what I'm looking forward to is bringing all of my ZA Pokemon out of ZA and putting all of those shinies into their spots for my national decks because it's bugging me that I can't put them in there right now.
You mean like the Gen 5 monkeys?
Yeah, stuff like that. The things that I haven't been able to get till now. It's like a box of 60 mons or something like that. Aerodactyl was annoying.
You do the fossil hunt for it, or did you do hyperspace?
ended up getting it in hyperspace after I was trying for fossils before the DLC came out.
I did the same thing with Amora.
Amora I already had, so I wasn't too worried about Amora.
Yeah, so you know how they said do like a box, do like 30 fossils, reset after checking, and then just keep doing that?
Mm-hmm.
I said nah, I ain't doing it that way. I had almost 400 sale fossils.
I know what you mean. I had 400 old ambers. Because doing 30 is such an inefficient way of doing it, mainly because the charm doesn't affect the odds.
Right.
At all.
And that's the one thing that I find stupid about reviving the fossils in that game. It's the only thing that does not affect. Oh, actually no, because the 5 shiny huntable legendaries I believe aren't charm affected either.
No, they are.
They are? I heard somewhere that they were... Oh, no. It wasn't that they're not affected by charm. They're not affected by sparkling power. That's what it was.
That explains a lot.
That's what I think it was. Yeah, no, I've gotten one of them so far, 1 out of the 5. I'm kind of holding off on getting any more just in case there's like a DA legendary for the bounty hunt.
Well, that's, all up to you. I was like, we're still figuring out a lot of the details because we're adjusting it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why
we still got
April,
a couple months until we're doing it, so.
Funnily enough, not the only competition we will be holding, so it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I still find it funny that, like, in the last bounty hunt challenge that I was a part of, there was talk of doing DAs together to try to get the shiny legendary, and I just pull up like, "Hey guys, dude, I made so many people mad with that."
Well, because you were supposed to be doing it together, and you promised to meet up, and when you go and you do it alone, and get it after like 1 or I think it was 3, right?
I think it was literally the first one because I was just trying to fill out my my DA roster, so I had 3 legendaries there. Like, I wasn't like trying to hunt him specifically. I was just I did 1 DA to try to fill out the roster, so that way I could give 3 options to choose from when we were doing it.
Yep. Well, good thing is, B-Rad's not gonna be, manager's gonna be participating this time. This what place will do. So B-Rad can't be whispering on my shoulder and be like, "It's too easy, make it harder."
Yeah, I was looking at the people who voted yes earlier today. It looks like there's only 5 of us that said yes to participating in the event this time.
Well, I guarantee you, a good chunk of those people didn't pay attention and missed it.
Probably.
So, I'll go back and talk with them, and then we'll probably just invite some new people too.
Yeah, no, because it looks like it's just Christian, Matsu, myself, the Frog, and B-Rad.
Yeah, I was like, we'll also be looking for some new people, so it's not too terrible, and I'll check in with the people who didn't say anything.
Yeah, I still also find it funny that I stole the 3 segment out from underneath everyone too.
And it's the last possible second too, pretty much.
Oh yeah, because it was like the only reason I went for it was because who was it? Somebody had stolen Genko had stolen the Sinistra from me.
It was funny that that hunt is a barrel full of laughters and things, because which is kind of funny because some of the people complained. I was like, well, I'm like, you said there wasn't much room to grow. I was like, but two of the people in last catapulted to first from just deciding they didn't like being in last and deciding to try. So
Yeah, and like Matsu and I we like we didn't care if we got like in the top 3 placement. We were just more like competing against each other because to us it was another one of our shiny races.
yeah, no, which was fair. And yeah, I was like, it's gonna be interesting to see who wins this year. Plus, ZA comes with its own possibly difficult hunts. There's a lot of discussion on what to do to make some of the hard hunts and things like that.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't be surprised if you guys didn't make like one of the Swords of Justice or the Lotties as a hunt. Like not specifically listing them, but like a shiny ZA legend.
Which would be funny because B-Red might be just over, but
What, did he already get all 5?
he got both of the Lotties, which he didn't need, by the way. He just decided to hunt another set.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, I want to do it just because I want to have as much of a possible shiny living dex in game as possible before I transfer them out to home. But like, I have a spreadsheet for the entirety of ZA, and oh gosh, it has. I have a counter tracker on it too.
Mm-hmm.
Or base game, counting in different forms as well, like all the different flabebe flowers, all the different male, female gender variants and whatnot. I have an 85% dex for base game, and a 62% for just the DLC dex.
Because they made it super easy to hunt if you're not a complete newbie. If you are someone completely new to the game, you might not be able to hunt as well, or be able to figure out how to do it, but they made it really easy. The issue is, in the way they made it easy, they lost some of the interactiveness that we had in Square. So, it was sort of a trade-off, and I'm willing to see what they do in the next game.
I will say one of the harder ones that I've been trying to get that I still don't have. Where is it? Oh wait, I literally just got those two yesterday. So I need to mark them down. Oh, I still need more of the Charmander line is what it is. I've literally only gotten one Charmander. I just need Espeon, Charmeleon, Charizard, Aerodactyl, and Heliolisk, and then I have one of at least every species, but I don't have every form, obviously. And then there's a whole bunch more that I need for the DLC.
The DLC is definitely interesting. Playing through it is different, and the fights definitely did take it up to a new level with that level cap. being changed temporarily.
Oh yeah, the hyperspace levels.
Mm-hmm.
That when they announced that, I about freaked out.
Everyone did.
Well, I'm pretty sure, just like most other people, I thought it was going to be like a permanent cap boost. Like no matter
No,
what,
I never.
you could hit 200. And then they got into the fact that, oh well, it's just going to be while you're in hyperspace, Lumios, and I'm like, dang it. And then the thing I don't
I
like
never
about
thought
it,
it was going to be permanent.
the thing I don't like about it though, is that you can't use any kind of experience candies in hyperspace.
Well, yeah, because then you could just boost your strength.
Well, no, I'm saying, like, if it's level 100, I can understand not being able to use it like 100 before going in. But if it's like level 17 outside of hyperspace, you still can't even use experience candies on those.
Nope.
Even if you use like a small, like a low ranking donut where, oh, it'll go from level 70 to level 80. It's still not level 100. Yeah, it's but I go and like catch Pokemon. I'm like, okay, I just need to give this a couple levels to be able to evolve. But I can't give it the candies until I leave hyperspace, which is kind of what irritates me if I'm still doing shiny hunting in it. Eh.
Well, when I originally saw it, I thought maybe they were going to be like permanent portals that you could always re-enter. It was going to be like sectioned off specifically.
I mean, I could see that.
And that's what I was like, you know what, that would be cool, and the donuts will have different effects as you bring it in, and it'd be like a per visit thing, which I think would have made it a little bit more stable and things. And
I do like the random aspects of it, though. I don't like that.
I do. It was just not what I was expecting, is the point.
Yeah. I don't like that, even at a high level donut, on a level 5, you only get like 7 to 9 minutes.
Well,
and I understand.
Yeah, that's because the star ratio is, raising too. So if you do a low level donut and a level 5, it's going to be less time. It's going to go by faster.
Oh yeah.
But if you do a high level donut, it will still leak the time the same.
Yeah.
And the reverse is true. If you do a super high donut and a low one, you'll have like 40 plus minutes pretty much.
Oh, I've seen upwards of nearly an hour and a half. I saw one time that was like 90 minutes and 10 seconds or something like that. Which is
cool if most of the time when you're using a high level donut, you're not using like a shiny thing. And you really almost don't need the time most of the. You're almost going to be resetting, or getting whatever you want immediately and just chilling.
Yeah, well, I stick to making like level 4, level 5 donuts anyway, unless I have a specific reason to want to make a low level one. Like, oh, I'm gonna try to get berry boosts, but I want to make it a low level one, so that way I can go into a low level area, get the berries, and get out.
The issue is with that, only certain berries will appear in like 4 and up. So yes, if you need the more powerful berries, you have to also be aware of that.
Yeah, that's I can kind of understand that, and I understand like locking certain items to certain levels and whatnot, because the rarer the item, the more the higher the level it is that you need to get it in. It's just there are
Which
some
is great.
items. There are some items that I'm like, I need this item like yesterday. Why am I struggling so hard to get it? For instance, Charcadet's armors.
Oh, dude, I got a special item thing, and then they dropped like 20 of them.
I've gotten that as well, and I've gone into like, because it says you can get them in level. I've looked this up. It says you can get them in level 4 to 5 portals. Every time I've gone into level 4 with using the special item drops, guess what I get?
What?
The Galarian Slowpoke evolution items.
I've also gotten that. But I've also...
Either that or the Porygon items. You know how many upgrades I have in that game right now?
That's fair. My issue is there are certain mons that, for whatever reason, I don't run into. Like, I can't find Galarian Farfetch for the life of me.
Those are in level 2 fighting. I had to look that up as well.
I was like, because I need one to evolve into Surfetch. I have base Farfetch because I know how the dex will work for it, but I need Surfetch from the game, so...
I forgot where I got mine, because I literally only have the one Surfetched. I think I had somebody trade it to me.
Luckily, I've gotten the shiny regular Farfetch, which is one of the things I needed.
I think I might have a shiny Farfetch. Oh, I'm on my last box of eggs that I have.
That they did well with. Because before it wasn't that noticeable.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen the like. They even changed Farfetch'd in Pogo. Like you could see the difference in Pogo very easily.
Now Galarian Farfetch is still hard to spot, but
not really.
Its feathers on its stomach turn slightly yellow.
Now, Surfetch, on the other hand, you could spot that 1.5 miles away.
Well, it turns gold.
That's my point. I will say one area that there's still like a couple Pokemon that I still need for the Dex, not counting the shiny huntable legends, obviously. But that's just because I've not gotten the portals needed for him, because Gimme Ghoul can only be in special portals, as far as I've been able to figure out.
True. Yes, it is only in special portals. Same thing with the Rotom.
Yeah, which I got a Rotom because my brother traded me one. But I've only gotten the Gimme Ghoul that you get given for the quest. So I don't have a Goldingo yet. Because I refuse to evolve that Gimme Ghoul.
Why?
Because I wanted
to really easy to get in this game, so
I just want to hold on to him. Like, oh, you want me to give you a Goldingo? That ain't happening.
Oh, he doesn't. He lets you keep the Goldingo.
Well, that, and I also wanted to still like guaranteed have that Gimme Ghoul slot being taken up in the living decks in the game until I get another one. So it's like, just because I don't know if or when I'm gonna get that portal. And so if home compatibility comes out beforehand, I can send the Gimme Ghoul out and then bring it back to ZA, evolve it, and then send it back to home.
What's funny is that I believe that was like the first special portal I got was that one.
Suck.
that and then Rotom.
I literally went Arctibax first, and then I went straight into Cobalion.
I did one of the swords, and then I got Meloetta, and then I did the other 2 swords, and then Keldeo. And then the twins.
Wait, I thought you needed to have the 3 swords in order to get Keldeo's.
Yeah, I said I did the other 2 swords and then Keldeo.
Oh. For some reason,
The one that was Meloetta.
Yeah, no, I knew that you said Meloetta after the first one. But I thought you said 1 sword Meloetta, 1 sword Keldeo, 1 sword then the twins. Is Meloetta just like a random chance, just like the other ones?
Canyon, but I just haven't had the energy to do Genesect and Volcanion.
I mean, Volcanions
I got
easy.
Shadow, which was annoying.
Volcanions easy. You just go talk to Mabel and do a battle with it.
I know. I just haven't done it. I just didn't want to deal with him at the time.
Genesect's a pain though because you have to get the 4 drives.
Yeah, at least now they've raised the maximum thing you can crystals you can have at one time. So
yeah, now they've done it after I've already bought every mega crystal and bought every drive off of that guy.
And after I'm pretty much done shiny hunting and I just need to, collect a few random things for the decks. Oh yeah, here's this thing that you can buy bulk berries now.
Well, that I actually still like because I have been workshopping different teams for each season, just so I can get the Mega Stones from the PvP. And I kind of like that I could do that now because what I used to do was I'm like, okay, I need to drop this stat down to 0. Okay, I'll just go over to the berry person and just set my turbo controller to A on the berry that I need.
Okay, so I asked the other members of our group, you know their name, that's why I'm not saying it, and the name of the group.
The idiot bounty hunters.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what I filtered it to when I did the reactions to the videos.
Art for the other competition we're holding, or not art, but images of like their mascots and things that represent them, because we're holding like an art like competition. And Keegan sends me another drawing.
Oh, I completely forgot. I still have his camera up on the screen.
You said you were gonna keep it.
Yeah, but no, I forgot it's up there because I don't have Streamlabs as an active program on my computer right now. It's hidden behind Discord, and then my YouTube playback is covered by my settings text to be able to change the number of eggs I've hatched.
So I'm gonna send you what he sent me.
Alright, let me just grab this next set of eggs, and then I will take a look at that. Oh gosh, Keegan, what did you do? What is that?
Cheese ogre, cheese kyogre, I don't know.
You know what? That one's too cursed to put on screen. That one's too cursed to put on screen.
Like, what is this?
I'm gonna have to talk to Keegan.
This, I can't even tell it's supposed to be Kyogre.
That looks like a Wailord on top!
No, it's supposed to be Kyogre.
You can't tell me that doesn't look like Wailord, though!
what it's supposed to be.
Is that a cheese knife he's holding?
Yes. Yes. He has a cheese cape on, and a sword, and a top hat.
No, I could tell the clothing materials. It's just the pun in the cheese knife.
Yep.
I am so glad I'm on my last box of eggs that I prepped for this stream. I'm going to be ending stream early because I'm going to run out of eggs, obviously, but that just makes me want to end stream without even finishing the box.
Aged Gouda for armor. Oh my gosh. Okay, so when I put together the files for people to look at for this competition, I'm just gonna put a stock Kyogre in it because this is what he sent me instead of, his channel art.
Yeah, just do a Kyogre. Just do a Kyogre.
Just do a stock Kyogre because the Kyogre is his mascot. I was like, come on, man.
Actually, I can direct you to somebody who will make you a very awesome Kyogre art.
No, I was like, the point is to bring together bits of like our own channel art for the competition because we're hosting like a viewer competition. And it's just reference. Now, what they win, it will probably look like Keegan drew it because we decided on what the prize was, and it's I'll send you that.
Yeah, that was the loser's prize for the bounty hunting competition last year.
Yeah, it was a bonus prize for dead last.
Yeah, I actually came across somebody that was literally ripping Pokénots packs, trying to collect the entire set, including the full arts.
He's got to get some good luck because those full arts are like 1 in like 10,000.
I think they're called doodle rares.
Yeah, they are. But yeah, it's good. It's cheap when it's in stock. And for those who don't want it, we'll just get them a gift card with the price on it instead. Simple.
Yeah, I've actually thought about getting a couple packs and just ripping them on stream.
Well, the main thing is just how fast it sells usually. But now, since they're not doing international shipping, it's going to be a little bit easier.
I actually kind of like some of the Pokénots art.
The Pokénots art is great, but you can't say I'm wrong when it looks like it might be drawn by Keegan.
130%. But wait, is Keegan the creator of Pokénots?
No, because then if it wasn't sold internationally, it would be just in Australia.
Fair enough. Fair point. Yeah.
It's like because Keegan is Australian, so. I was like, but if he was, I was like, wow, that'd be a really simple prize that Keegan could hook up.
Yeah, no, the guy that I was going to refer you to, he makes a lot of my thumbnails now, so.
Which is fair, but I was like, the whole point is, let the different streaming or servers we're in, it's all of our servers, and let all of our viewers like sort of submit their own thing and their own take on things and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's just a fun community involvement thing.
Yeah, no, since obviously you haven't been looking at my streams recently, I'm going to send you the thumbnail for this current hunt. I can find it. Where did I put it? Should have been in that folder, but it wasn't. Where is it? I know I still have it. I haven't deleted it. Oh, there it is.
Oh, I was like, no, I saw it because I'm on the stream.
Oh.
You're good.
Yeah, no. That thumbnail is not something I could have been able to make myself.
Which is fair. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I also didn't realize it until somebody else had pointed it out. I have the 3, 4, and 5 tails all on the thumbnail.
Yep.
Hey, Kay. I love how the first thing.
Oh, how I commented, the first thing I see is Keegan's fast camel. Yeah.
Yep. You can thank Galen for that. He sent me that image, and I'm like, if I've got to be cursed with this knowledge, then so does chat.
No, it's part of the reason Keegan sent the cheese Kyogre, so.
Yeah. That's one I'm not putting on stream, though.
Which I find funny. I was like, it's not even that bad. It's just cursed.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Cheese Ogre can stay hidden. You were there when it was drawn? I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah,
I know I'm a little
K1
late into the group and everything,
bro.
but I'm sorry to hear that.
Keegan is one of the most chaotic, neutral people you will ever meet.
Oh, yes, I know that. I've gotten to talk with him a couple times, and I found that out pretty fast.
I was like, he's a great guy, you know. Very good friend to have in your like pocket and things. Man, just so random.
Token Cheese Ogre. Why token?
I don't know why it's token cheese ogre either. I really don't. That's something Kay's got to explain.
Yeah, I was asking Kay. You know, I'm really hoping I get this Ponyta this stream, though.
Watch Amanda getting like 3 eggs.
Well, 3 eggs from now would be the first one of the next batch, I think. But we love Keegan. He's chaotic, good emphasis on chaos. Yes, and chaos is good to have as long as it's not too like. As long as it's not like chaos squared. Because it embodies Keegan, and now we all have to have Cheese Ogre as part of our lives. Every Kyogre is now cheese.
I'm gonna put a stock image of Kyogre in the files because I'm not gonna scare the people that are in the art competition.
That's why I'm not putting Cheese Ogre on the screen. That can stay in the DMs. I'm not putting that one out there.
Okay, I'm gonna text you something.
Also, apparently I was wrong. 3 more eggs was the last one in that stack. That wasn't it.
No, I meant to say K, not J.
No. JJ was here before. He left.
Gen 10, the Ben 10 of the Pokemon universe. Yes.
Ben 10 of the
Essentially, that's
Pokemon universe. Okay. I mean,
Am I wrong?
I mean, I'm kind of processing it. We need to get like some sort of like Pokemon that can have like 10 different forms in it now.
I wish, but the issue with it being, like an American series is they're not really gonna do a reference to that usually, unless
Oh.
it's based in America.
I don't doubt that for 1 second. I don't doubt that they
Well,
want to
like,
do it,
but
but
considering we just had an American-based region like 3 generations ago, I don't think it's gonna happen. No, 2 generations ago,
Or-
7. Yeah,
oh yeah, Hawaii, duh.
7 and 5. So I don't think we're gonna get one again soon. As much as there's a lot of area to cover in the Americas, I just don't think they're gonna do it again so soon.
Yeah, because Gen 5 was mostly,
It was New York specifically.
yeah.
It's New York and Hawaii.
Although, I would love a Midwest region.
Even a South Cali region. Because there's so much interchange and things like that.
Well, I say I want a Midwest region because that's where I'm from, Midwest.
But like they've covered 2 very like small locations as regions of the Americas.
Small in the
There's
aspect
still
of
one.
America's size, but if you really think about it, New York is bigger than a lot of European countries. I'm not wrong.
No, I was eating. I was stuffing my face full of food. I couldn't talk. No, you're right. It's just New York is such a small section of America. That's what I really mean. And since
Yeah.
they're going to more open style games, I'd love to really have an more open version. Where we get to see a larger range and let there be more to see, more to do, that sort of thing.
Hey, once Australia.
I would take Australia. Get me a platypus starter.
All right, we're gonna remove Keegan's fast camera up now.
Okay. It's so fast.
All right, I'm gonna look to see who's live because I've hatched every egg I have now. I don't really want to collect more eggs right now either. I see Christian's live though. He's been live for a couple hours though. He's probably gonna be ending soon. What do you think?
What is he doing? Because Christian tends to go long depending on what's going on.
Lugia DAs.
He'll probably keep going, to be honest.
He's been live for almost 4 hours. 10 more eggs. Dude, I'd have to collect the eggs and then hatch them. I'm not doing that. I do them by the box. It's a lot easier for me to keep track of the numbers that way.
Also, I'm sorry. How is there only 1 like on the stream?
Because I don't get a lot of viewers.
But there's at least 4 of us in here now. It's still, it should be more easily.
I'd say there's probably only 3 of you.
Maybe. We'll see.
You, Kay, and Kyle.
Huh? Yeah. And there was at least one person earlier, 4, so.
I think Karate left as soon as I didn't acknowledge him.
Oh.
30 more eggs? Dude, that'll go past my 3 hours. It'll take me like 20 minutes to collect the eggs. And then it'll take me another 15 to hatch them. Because, trust me, dude, I've been sitting here collecting eggs a lot recently, as you can clearly see by the fact I've done 630 eggs. Water starter platypus, fire starter any of the snake, lizards, or dingo. Grass starter spider. No, we are not doing a grass type spider. I don't want that.
I mean, it could be. For Australia, yeah, I could see it.
I don't want.
Sounds.
I don't want to see that. We've already come close to that with Levani.
Levani isn't a spider; it's a silkworm.
That's why I said we've came close to it. You liked it? What are you on about not having likes? We're not saying that you didn't like it. We're just saying that there isn't very many likes on it.
When I liked it, it was only like me and you. Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
I can't even.
It's 2. I see 2. It's me and Kay. So.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to find it in my on my side of things because I'm watching it not as on YouTube but in studio, and I can't seem to locate it. But oh, there it is. Never mind, I found it. Fenric is cute, so is Joltik is a tick. He's not a spider.
But
that's why his name is Joltik. Galvantula is a spider, though. That's a tarantula.
The issue is it's still from the arachnid family, so it does become a spider-like creature, and that's why they make the connection like that.
I'm not saying that there's no connection. I'm just saying it is a tick. It's not a spider, though.
But it becomes one, so that's what matters.
No, I'm just not a huge fan of spiders. Like, I can be around them. It's not like it'll scare me and I have to run away or whatnot. It's just if they're in my house, I kill them.
I'm just saying, for specifically Australia, that does fit as starters.
Yeah, but the spider could be something else.
We'd probably get a regional form of Kangaskhan.
Video's always weird with displaying likes and views. Kind of where it's like no views but 6 people. Yeah. So the thing about concurrent viewer count, it only shows those that have it as an active pulled up tab. They could have the chat pulled up in something else. Like they could have the chat popped out and whatnot, and they could just be listening to it in the background. So if it's not as an active tab though, sorry about that.
But
if it's not as an active tab, it won't be counted.
Relating. You saw Remoraid turn into Octillery, right? Let's not talk about weird evolution lines.
Okay. But Remoraid to Octillery was not originally designed as an octopus to a not designed as a Remora to an octopus. It was originally designed to be a handgun to a tank. With aspects of aquatic.
But they didn't put the tank parts in, so it just looks like an octopus.
Yes, but they removed the tank aspects. If you look at the beta design, it still had it. They removed it because they felt it was too aggressive for a kid's game.
Which is funny because if you actually read Pokemon lines even way back, they were never really PG. You just needed to know where to look.
Yeah.
What about them large brown spiders, the ones as big as a fist?
No. If I
Hey,
lived in
what are
Australia
you
and that
doing?
thing was on my house, that house is getting burned. I ain't even going near it. You have one rule: spiders in the garden, they are good. They can chill. Spiders in your house, no, burn it. Yeah, exactly, Kay. Exactly. Could have kangaroos, emus, crocodiles, wombats, or Route 1 bird be a magpie. Now that's some thinking, Kay. Or the huntsman spider? Is that the one that's as big as the house? The huntsman?
No. There's no spider as big as the house. As a house.
Okay, so that was just an edit then. I never really looked into it.
There does not exist a spider that big. I will set that straight.
I appreciate that. I mean, I kind of thought it was just like an edit thing, but you never, with Australia, you can never be too certain because of all the crazy things that are down there.
There are really big spiders to sizes that they are scary, but the ones that are that big aren't poisonous and only hunt birds.
Oh yeah, no. The bigger they are, the less venomous they are. That's not just a thing for spiders. That's a thing for like most things that are associated with venom.
Because you tend to need poison the smaller you are, because it's a defense mechanism. If you're already big, you really don't need that defense mechanism. That's why even back then, you know, when we're talking about ancient creatures, there wasn't a lot of actually poisonous animals because they didn't need to develop that defense mechanism because there was so much oxygen in the air, they were allowed to get to a much huger size, much bigger sizes. You know, I understand a lot about evolution, and I don't know where I got it from.
It's one of those things that you pick up along the way.
Yes, that's what I was talking about, Kay. Those, they are big, but they're not house big.
Alright,
Now,
I think we'll end stream here. We'll go say hi to Christian. He's currently doing DAs.
yes, go take the spiders over to Christian, guys.
Yeah, we'll go say hi to Christian. I don't know if he's doing DAs with viewers or if he's just doing DAs just to do DAs. It's probably with viewers, though. That's who he is. That's what he
Christian
does.
will almost always do it with viewers.
Yeah.
If he's streaming.
So we'll go say hi to Christian. Use hashtag GardnerRaid in chat. Next guaranteed stream won't even be Saturday. I'll probably be mandated Saturday because I told my boss that I can't work next week. Well, on the 28th. So they'll probably mandate me this weekend. So I'll probably next stream will be exactly 1 week from today, as a guaranteed.
Next week is the 20th. Hey, next week isn't the 27th.
Yeah, I know. I told
That's
them
2
I
weeks.
can't do Saturday the 28th. So I can be mandated this week, but not next week.
Oh, okay. I was getting confused. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, no, they can mandate me once a month. They did not mandate me for the past 2 Saturdays, so they might mandate me this weekend because I've asked them specifically not to mandate me on the 28th. That makes sense?
Yeah, which is fine.
Alright. So, I'll probably, if I feel up to it, I might stream during the week. But it'll be, like, really late at night, so y'all probably won't even be awake.
Except me.
You'll be at work, though.
If you're streaming past 10 my time, damn. That's late.
I would be going live, like, 1 a.m. my time.
Oh. Well, yeah, no. I'd be at work, but you also gotta realize I work overnight at a hotel. I will be sitting there most of the time.
Alright. Well, until next time, take it easy, Garden Gang. Keep on growing.